As we approach the end of this year, 2024, this is really what I think is the perfect time to really to pause and yet really just to take a deep breath and reflect on the year that we have just experienced. How was it? Was it a good year? Was it a not so good year? Today, I really want to invite you to to be honest and take a look at how you did this year. Not from a place of judgment, but with a place of gratitude and curiosity. And I really think that it's time to celebrate all the things that you were able to do, celebrate the learnings from the challenges, and also celebrate the start of setting the foundation for a new year that's about to start soon, 2025. And just as I reflect, here's the truth. Every ending is a new beginning. So let's close this year, 2024, intentionally, one step at a time. Let's really reflect on 2024. And let's start by looking back. Let's look back at what are the accomplishments or milestones that you're most proud of this year, 2024. Maybe it was something big. Maybe it was a promotion. Maybe it was paying off a debt. Maybe it was starting a new savings plan, or maybe it was just having family together. Maybe it was having better relations. Whatever that was, maybe it was something small, but it was very meaningful. Let's really sometimes also sticking to a budget or having a budget that is working for you. Maybe having important conversations with your loved ones about finances or with others. Any of those things really, really help. And you can really just take a moment to recognize yourself for those achievements. I did it. I did that. Say it to yourself. Why not? Is there something that you feel proud of? Say it to yourself. And now let's be honest. What didn't go as planned? Were there any goals that you didn't reach? Did you have any circumstances that you didn't expect? That happens. It happens to all of us. This is not about blaming yourself. It's about learning. And it's about being open to the possibilities, because those challenges were there to teach you something important. What could you take away from those things? As I like to say, every step, whatever it feels like it's a progress or not, is part of the journey. And we all have a journey, and our journey is beautiful. So let's really be grateful. Let's show gratitude for the year 2024 that it's about to end. And let's shift our focus to gratitude. Because I really think that gratitude help us, personally and in any other level. Could you consider this? Despite of the ups and downs of 2024, there were moments of light, right? And maybe it was support from a loved one. Maybe it was an expected opportunity. Maybe even just the fact that you kept going. That's wonderful. That's great. What or who are you grateful for this year? I really te reconozco. I really recognize you for taking the time to reflect with me about this year, 2024. And I really think gratitude changes everything. So let's practice that. And with gratitude, it's good sometimes to stop and focus on what's missing and what about you're about to start. Because let me tell you, everything is possible. Everything is possible. So, I just want to end with this, setting the foundation for 2025. Now that we have reflected on 2024, is really time to think ahead. Okay. And here I want to give you some steps to start building the momentum for 2025. The first one would be celebrate all your achievements. How about if you write down everything you accomplished in this year, no matter how small it seems? Could you consider this? Could you consider keeping a list of some of those things, some of those wonderful achievements? And it's just a reminder. It's kind of nice to remind ourselves of what we're capable of, and let's learn what I said before. Let's learn from the challenges. Let's take one thing that didn't go as planned and let's ask ourselves, what's the one step I could take to approach this different next year? And let's create a vision for 2025. What do you want in your life? What do your life is going to look like? What do you want your life to look like? This could be financially, can be emotionally, can be spiritually, can be any way you want it. Possibly you could start by imagining those things, those things that you want and for next year. And then the next thing will be asking ourselves, what's the one step that we can take right now to move towards the vision? That would be my advice for you. That would be my recommendation. And just remember, the key is to focus on one step at a time. If you don't have it all figured out, that's okay. You will. Thank you so much for being with me this year. I really hope that this year, 2024, was great. And I hope that 2025 will be the year where you celebrate, where you create new and wonderful things. Thank you so much for listening and Happy New Year.